Okay, this is just a quick standing pose practice. We're at Porthmere. I've just finished teaching my sessions. So here we go. Come to Tadasana. Legs together. Squeeze the legs together, stretch the arms down. Reach the arms out, turn the palms up, stretch up. Urdhva Hastasana. Now feel how the rib cage has become lifted. Maintain that lift of the rib cage and then lower the arms down. Release the arms down from the collarbones to the middle fingers, to the thumbs, to the baby finger. Baddhangullyasana in Tadasana. Interlace the fingers, push the palms away and raise the arms up. Stretch up. Lift up through the baby finger side of the hands to lift the back ribs. Often they get forgotten. So lift up your angel wings. And then lower the arms down. Change the interlace. So it's the other forefinger, other thumb on the top. And the other fingers follow suit. Push the palms away. And stretch up again. Reach up. Keep the weight back in the heels so the toes feel like they're elongating. And then release the arms down. Take the feet hip distance apart. We're going to do Ghomukhasana arms. So take your right arm up your back and your left arm, stretch it up and bring it down your back. Aiming to bind. If you can't bind, you can always hold a belt between your hands, or you can just place one hand on the nape of your neck and one hand, palm facing out, on the back of your body. If you are in the bind, stretch from elbow to elbow. Keep the legs firm, so the legs are still supporting, they're still strong. And then release. Lengthen down from the collarbones. And then take the left elbow up your back, right elbow goes up in the air, the left hand up your back, right elbow up in the air, right hand down your back. And then again, see if you can clasp. And if you can't clasp, then don't worry, again, use a belt. Or just place your hands on your back. And then release. Garudhasana arms. So you're going to bring your left arm over and you're going to bring your right arm under, and you're just going to rest your hand onto the shoulder and encourage that shoulder down. And breathe towards the back of your ribs. And then release. Second side. So your right arm's coming up, your left arm is going to come underneath to hold, so it's cradling that right arm. Left thumb, press it onto the collarbone to encourage that shoulder to stay down and the collarbone to remain broad. Keep the pelvis level. Reach out to the fingers, have your palm of that right hand facing up. And then exhale, release. Now you're going to cross the elbow, so left elbow is coming over the right, and you're going to bring the backs of the hands towards each other. And then if you can slide the right hand towards you and then swoop it or coil it round so the right fingers come onto the left palm, then do that. Don't worry if you can't. Drop the shoulders down, lift the chest, weight back into the heels. Breathe between your shoulder blades. And then exhale, release. Second side, right elbow over the left, left arm coils around, move the back of the hands towards each other, then past each other so the palms are facing, and then the left fingers come onto the right palm. Drop those shoulders, lift the elbows but not overly much. And then exhale, release. Interlace your fingers behind your back, have the palms facing up and stretch those shoulders down. And then you're going to lift, bend the elbows up, turn the thumbs, so your thumbs are going to come up along the sacrum, the fingers will come up over the sacrum, so the thumb is going up and over the baby finger, and then press those hands down, lifting your chest up. And then exhale, release the hands. Change the interlace. Stretch the arms away, getting a good lift of the chest. And then from there, release the hands so they're coming up over the sacrum. Finger knuckles come over the sacrum. Little finger now touches the sacrum. Palms are open now, facing down, thumb outermost. And stretch those arms down again, keeping the chest lifted, keeping the collarbones broad. And then release. Bring your hands now. So you're going to cross the wrists. So you turn the hands towards each other, crossing the wrists, interlace the fingers and stretch the arms down. And then release. Change the cross of the wrists. So the other hand is now outermost. Crossing the wrists, hold the hands and stretch the arms down again. Keeping the back of the neck long. Lower jaw release, tongue away from the roof of the mouth. And then release. Bring your hands now, you're going to make fists and bring the fists in towards each other. And take the shoulders down and the elbows back, keeping the spine steady, keeping the trunk steady, keeping the legs firm. And then release. Take your right arm, bring it around and clasp your left elbow. And then bend the left elbow and clasp the right elbow. Take the elbows back. And then release the left hand, release the right hand. Bend the left elbow, hold the elbow. And then bend the right elbow, hold the elbow and take those collarbones back without swaying the lower back, keeping the tailbone plugged into the heels. And then release. Okay, now they're going up and over the head. So raise the arms up. Take your right arm, hold the left elbow. Take your left arm, hold the right elbow. Have your feet still hip distance apart. Press down into the heels and press the elbows into the fingers. So you should feel like a big long rectangle. Reach up. And then release the arms up. Now take the left elbow to hold the right elbow and the left hand to hold the right elbow, right hand to hold the left elbow. Press the elbows into the fingers, reach up and press down into those heels. Nice length, keeping the head beautifully framed. So a frame goes around the picture doesn't come out of the frame. And then stretch those arms up. Release the hands down. Stretch the arms down. We're going to bring the hands into namaskarasana in front of the chest. Collarbones back. From there, I think something's just bitten my leg. From there, turn the fingers down, just softly. And then spin the fingers back up again, keeping those collarbones broad. Now we're going to do the reverse of that movement. So we're going to do fingers are down when they join, and then we're going to spin the fingers up the back the other way around. So I'll turn around so you can see. Bring the hands into namaskarasana behind you. Palms together, elbows back. Just try that to begin with. Okay, then just keep the fingertips touching. Spin the forearms round. Fingers come up the back, and the hands come up the back. Elbows back, collarbones broad. Breathe. Tailbone down, shoulders released. From the shoulders, extend down to the elbows, so the chest lifts up. And then release, and reach those arms down. Bring the feet together, bring the legs together. Reach the arms up, stretch up. If your arms feel strong and long and straight, strong, long and strong and straight, bring the arms back by the ears. See how far you can bring them back behind you. Then those of you that can bring the hands into Urdhva Namaskarasana. Stretch up. Keep the tailbone down, keep the ribs drawn back a little so they're not flaring forwards, doing the work that the shoulders should do. And then exhale, lower the arms. Okay, from there you can come to just a comfortable seated position. You can rest your hands on your thighs. I'm not sure if I'll disappear from screen if I sit down. So I'm going to have my hands on my pretend thighs. Okay, and just softly roll those shoulders forwards just a little and then back just a little. Well, you can do it here. Wrap your arms around, drop the head down, raise the head up, change the clasp. So the other elbows are on the top, drop the head down and come back up. Release the arms down, extend them down by the side. Okay, and now we're going to go to Shavasana. So when we lie down in Shavasana, I want you to think about the shoulder blades coming into the back, and I want you to think about the length of the elbow. So come a little closer. You want to extend from the elbow through. So when you lie in your Shavasana, you get a nice length through. So from here, from the elbow, your shoulder blade will go deeper into the back, and then you extend down through the arm, and you end up in this beautiful long-necked pose. So I'll lie down all the way over here, hoping I'll still be on screen, but I might disappear out. Lie yourself down. Have yourself in the center of your mat. Roll down through the spine, taking the elbows down, taking the body down, vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae, and eventually releasing the head down. If your head is being thrown back, please put a blanket underneath the back of the head to keep the neck soft and also to keep the mind a little quieter. Okay, have your arms at 15 to 20 degrees away from the body, and then just bend your hands so it comes just onto your armpit chest. Thumbs might be still towards your arms, and then reach one elbow out and reach the other elbow out, and then from there lengthen through the arms. Keep that sense of length, relax your shoulders completely, release the legs away. If your back is comfortable, you can stay there with the long legs. If it feels a bit tight, then just have the legs bent. Let your upper body release, let your upper body completely relax. And you can stay here as long as is comfortable for you. Take any grips, release any grips from the shoulders. Release any grips around the face, the lower jaw. Let the arms feel completely heavy. Let the arms feel completely long, and the throat feel completely soft. Relax completely. Let anything go around you, any busyness, let it go. Any movement, ignore. Feel the breath in the chest and how much easier it is now you've stretched out your shoulders. Notice any tension in your neck and release it. So you're not gripping tight, you're not holding tight. Release completely. When you're ready to get on with your day, bend your legs to the side, roll over, sit up, and enjoy. Bye-bye.